Today is day 72 of 90 days of juicing, and I want to just discuss my exit strategy. It's less than 20 days to go, and I am actively looking at what are some things that I should be doing today to prepare for later. We talked about my calendar. I'm looking at events. There is a pretty significant event I think is going to come up. I'm going to look at the time frame because I don't want to exit during that event and put myself in a precarious place. And so I may go a couple days longer. We'll see, right? I have to actually plot it out. The second thing I'm doing, and I want to make sure, because I talked about, weight training before, and we were talking about loose skin. But for an exit strategy, because you're doing juicing, when you finish, you will put on some weight. It'll come back on. Not a bad thing. It all won't come back on, and it won't even be most of it comes back on unless you go back doing what you were doing before you were juicing, right? I am doing raw vegan after this, right? Eating good food that my body will be able to process. The aim is to continue that healing process. It's just a little bit slower, but it still has the same benefits, very effective, energy, all of that. So that's exciting. But the weight and doing weight training is because muscles actually take more energy, certainly than fat, but it'll allow my body to be more efficient. So I'll be able to kind of stave off just putting on weight because I've had too many calories as you try to find that balance as you refeed. It allows you to eat more. But it also strengthens your body for longevity, just traversing life, having a strong core. So what am I doing? I've already showed you my weight vest that I'm doing. I'm doing planks, just trying to do more movement. I've got my kettlebell, trying to do these things to continue that process of rebuilding, right? So when you do a juice fast, it's not designed just to lose weight. We've talked about this before. Other ways, easier ways. It is designed to be transformative. That means when I come out of this process, I am not going to be the same person I was when I started it. I'm not that person now. But the last thing I want to do is to go back and allow that old person to knock on the door to see if I'll open it. Let that old person say, you know what I would really like? and throw some temptation of some ultra-processed fast food my way. I am setting the stage for success and making sure that I've created the environment, the conditions in my body that will support it. So that's just a glimpse of one of the things that I am really focusing on in this next period of time. And will be throughout, right? Even when the juice fast is over, I'll be continuing to do that. I'm looking at events particularly, right? The last thing you want to say is, and I finished my juice fast on Memorial Day, on the 4th of July, right? And your family's going out of town. It's going to be a big family reunion and da-da-da-da, right? Plan. Think in the future, right? When you're working and doing this juice journey, hopefully what you've done is you've seen the end from the beginning. You know where you're trying to go. But I need you, when you say I'm going to refeed, you've got to plan and prepare for that. See what that end is going to look like so you'll be ready for it. It doesn't catch you by surprise. I have some other tips that I'll be doing between now and when I refeed. I look forward to sharing those with you in the coming days and seeing you tomorrow on day 73. Bye.